Do you know the difference between selling, negotiating, and closing? If you don't, it may be part of the reason why you don't have everything you desire or everything that you deserve. Let's use, for example, when you were the very first time you were attracted to someone and you wanted to create a relationship with them. You did something to get their attention. You did something to get in communication with them. Then you did something to start talking to them, telling them how great you are and why you, as a product or a service, are exactly what they need. And then at some point, you started trying to seal a deal. And I'm going to use this from an example of a male to a female, not to offend anyone, just as my example. So then you offer her a ring. Let's go steady. Okay. What did you just go through? 3 different steps. One of them was selling, one of them was negotiating, and one of them was closing. And all of it doesn't matter if you don't seal the deal. It's not that you failed, it just doesn't matter. You didn't get to the target that you wanted. And I guarantee this, that if you decided that this was that this person or this girl that I was going after was my target, and I would do anything and do whatever it takes, I would never give up. Ever. Because I know something that most people don't. If I believe that that's a target that I want, and I believe in me as a product or service, then I know that this other person needs to have that. And the only way I can get her to have me is to persist until she does. It's a pretty simple concept. And I know Grant Cardone will tell you 1,000 times about how he got the wife that he wanted. Called her twice a month for 13 months before she even really talked to him. She ignored him. Why did he continue? He was focused on his target, and he knew that her indication of no interest was actually a level of interest. That's always true. Okay? And he just never gave up, and he was willing to do whatever it takes. It sounds crazy, but the crazy people are the ones who make all the things happen on this planet. So let's be crazy together. And I want to tell you about something that is fatal. When someone says, I'll sign, or I agree, or in the case that I was using, I'll go out with you, and you keep trying to sell, you have nothing good to gain. Stop selling once you've closed. You might have had 100 items that you wanted to communicate to your prospect about yourself, your service, or your product. But the reason that you use trial closes like, have you seen enough to make a decision, is so that you don't waste their time, so that you don't waste your time, and so that you talk people out of closing to be, they've already agreed to buy from you in their mind, and you're not checking with them. Once in their mind they've decided to buy from you, why would you want to keep selling? You might create some kind of an upset between you and that person, and they'll decide not to buy after having already made the decision to buy. So do these trial closes as often as you want. You have nothing to lose by asking someone, do you have enough information to make a decision? We take Visa and MasterCard. What's your credit card number? That's our trial close. Why? Because I learned as I was communicating with someone very dear to me, and she came to me and she wanted me to do something, and about 20 seconds into the conversation, I said, okay, do it. And she continued to sell me on it. And after a while, I got irritated. I go, why am I getting so mad? I've already agreed. And then I realized what the lesson I'm telling you is do the trial closes. Because if you continue to try to sell someone after they've made the decision to hire you, you have nothing good to gain. You only risk losing them as a client or a prospect. If you need any help with this concept, I'd love to help you. I'd love to help you get onto Cardone University. And you learn more things about yourself than you ever will learn about sales or closing, because you need to know all of that. You'll have your certainty level, your confidence level raised. I guarantee it. And if you need an extra nudge, call me. 916-691-9192 and find out why people who say call Tom know they're right and what you should do. And I'm going to keep telling you to call me until you do.